FC Tulsa have won their last 3 consecutive games, wins here at One Oak Field against Detroit and Miami with a hard-fought 1-0 defensive performance at the Indy 11. They're up against a Hartford Athletic side winless in their last 8. Good evening, everybody. Dave Saunders and former professional Anna Beff are with you. And Anna, quite frankly, what has been the turnaround for FC Tulsa?
Dave, there have been a few things that have come together for FC Tulsa. One of them being they've looked really strong defensively. Those key signings in Tommy McCabe and Philip Goodrum have really started performing, and obviously the recent wins have really helped, but the team chemistry has been excellent, so a lot of things going well for FC Tulsa right now.
Now, 2 great teams on display tonight. Let's have a look at some goals, starting with FC Tulsa.
And we talked about the recent success that FC Tulsa has had, and a big reason for that has been Marcus Epps, and we'll take a quick look here at some of the recent goals that he's had. As you can see there, FC Tulsa entering this game with a 3-match win streak. You saw, look at the game winner. Philip Goodrum has been another big reason for FC Tulsa's success. This diving header really ignited the game against Detroit City FC. And Dave, Dyer on the road, FC Tulsa finding a way to get it done when it matters. So hopeful they can continue that at home.
And they're up against a side that can score goals in Hartford Athletic.
Definitely, and Hartford Athletic did beat FC Tulsa twice last year, but are currently on a 5-game losing streak. So hoping to change that tonight. They have a newly appointed head coach, and Namazi Kyle Edwards has 4 goals on the season, so hopeful to get him into some space tonight against FC Tulsa. Kabato back healthy. FC Tulsa fans will be familiar to see him. So Hartford Athletic looking to get back in the win column tonight against a tough FC Tulsa team.
It's another warm and beautiful night here at One Oak Field. We'll be back after the break with your starting lineups, your first half call. It's FC Tulsa versus Hartford Athletic FC. Didn't I? Ahmed, good evening.
Cost, low carbon energy.
Williams will be there.
With the best transport.
Storage and delivery solutions.
We make clean energy happen.
By being the best-in-class operator
of the critical infrastructure
that supports a clean energy future.
Williams, we make clean energy
like a startup. I think it's a remote mecca that's in the ground stages.
The city is genuinely welcoming of new people and new ideas.
If you're a full-time remote worker looking for something new, check out Tulsa's thriving community of more than 2,000 remote workers. Visit TulsaRemote.com to learn more about how you could receive $10,000 to move to Tulsa and apply now.
Today's match is brought to you by Bank of Oklahoma. We go above so you can go beyond. By Williams, we make clean energy happen. By Panera, the familiar made fantastic. And by Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome in again to One Oak Field on a beautiful night here for a game of football between FC Tulsa and Hartford Athletic. Let's have a look at the FC Tulsa lineup with my broadcast partner, Anna Beffa.
Dave, FC Tulsa, a really strong performance these last 3 games, and we'll get a quick look at the lineup here. Philip Goodrum at top, number 10, and we talked earlier in the pregame show, Marcus Epps, number 7, has just been outstanding for FC Tulsa recently. He's a player to watch tonight. And defensively for FC Tulsa, they've looked really strong as well. Tete there, centrally. Get a quick look there at Marcus Epps' accolades so far this season. 5 goals, 2 assists, but FC Tulsa in excellent form.
And tonight's opponents are Hartford Athletic. And here is their starting lineup, brought to you by Rib Crib. And some familiar names in there. Obviously, we'll look to Amo up front. Prince Sadie, also a good customer. But someone they can bring on from the bench, Anna, is Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards can come on. 4 goals so far on the season. Leads Hartford Athletic. And then another player FC Tulsa fans will be familiar with, Kimbo Kabato. He can come on as well as a substitution, a good box-to-box midfielder. But Lewis, number 77 up top left. And Hartford Athletic currently sitting 12th in the standings. So looking for another victory here on the road against a good team in FC Tulsa that have played really well these last few games.
We are getting set for kickoff. There is FC Tulsa, 3 wins in a row. There's the select ball that we will be playing this game with. And Hartford Athletic in town, a fresh game for them. They've made a couple of changes at the back. Matt Sheldon, familiar of course to FC Tulsa fans, coming in at left back. There's Marcus Epps, and Robin Lapert, the Frenchman, comes in alongside Conor McGuinn at the heart of the defence. Richard Sanchez is the goalkeeper. Eric Bird and Tommy McKay will be anchoring the midfield for FC Tulsa, and it's going to be Hartford Athletic getting us underway, playing from right to left on your screens, up against FC Tulsa in their all-black kit with their patina green numbers, and it's the visitors in early control of the football. Long ball played up front, looking for Barrera, cut out well. FC Tulsa play with that back 3, really a 3-4-3 formation with Marcus Epps, Philip Goodrum and Moses Dyer up front. Welcome in everybody, welcome into Hartford Athletic fans here for this one here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, USL Championship, FC Tulsa versus Hartford Athletic. Loose ball there from the goalkeeper, Richard Sanchez, gets it back wearing all red tonight, scoops it up the field towards halfway. Building down the left-hand side here with Matt Sheldon. Sheldon goes infield to Barrera. Laid off really well to Andre Lewis. Lewis will go to the right-hand side. Lewis gets the ball back into the area. Rucci's there for company. Lewis still with the football. Low ball into the box. That's away by Rashid Tete, and a really good start from Hartford Athletic, Annabeffa.
It is, and you know, we mentioned that they've had some success scoring more on the road, and they've actually scored first in 6 of their 8 away games so far this year. So they've definitely consistently come out of the gate on the front foot when playing away from home, but they just haven't been able to sustain that positive play and really stay in control of the match. So that's going to be key for them in this game. If they can start out on the front foot, get the first goal, and then really continue that momentum and stay in control, it could be a game changer for them. But FC Tulsa obviously playing really well as of late.
That was Sheldon's ball into the box. Anywhere will do just for a moment for Justin Malou. Here's Philip Goodrum, the marquee signing from Memphis 901 to McKay. Here's Derek Bird now switching out to the left-hand side, bringing in Adam Armour, the 20-year-old from Cary, North Carolina. He goes infield here to Moses Dyer. Dyer trying to clip the ball there to Goodrum. Those two have had a really good understanding of late, but not on that occasion. Harmlessly away for a goal kick.
Dave, FC Tulsa against Hartford Athletic tonight at a 91 degree, 47% humidity, the Fox 23 weather report, and not easy conditions to play in, but FC Tulsa accustomed to it, and Hartford Athletic have to figure it out pretty quick. It's been toasty the past few days.
It certainly has, and on Wednesday, certainly against the Miami FC here, pitch side, it felt like 100 degrees at kickoff, so slightly cooler you would say, but still a beautiful night, as I've said a couple of times already, and the sun really has gone from the field. Here's the ball up to Prince Sadie, who holds it up. Hartford Athletic knocking the ball around at the back really well. Comes out here to Danny Barrera, who's got that kind of free roll, wearing 10, the captain. As they knock the ball around, we can see the injury report. Jorge Corrales and Bradley Bourgeois for FC Tulsa are out. Absolutely nobody for the visitors, a full squad to pick from. That injury report brought to you by Tulsa Bone and Joint. 0-0 the score here, 3.5 minutes gone. And Barrera again just finding a little bit of space there on that left-hand side for the visitors. Matt Sheldon. Really a back 3. Here's Tristan Hodge wearing 5. Up to Elvis Amo. Good turn from him. Barrera again with the ball, likes to be on the ball. Andre Lewis. Marcus Epps now for FC Tulsa. Gets brought down, and that will be a free kick for FC Tulsa. The referee tonight is Velimir Stefanovic, assisted by Chris Canales and Matt Trotter. The fourth official tonight is Jose Lara. Eric Bird then just in the midfield here with Justin Malou, just sitting deep. Eric Bird has been Mr. Versatility, playing in several positions, but I guess if you asked him, Anna, he would probably say central midfield.
Right, he's usually in that kind of defensive midfield role. He's really good at breaking up play defensively, getting in the mix, but then distributing as well. And he's shown time and time again throughout this season that he can really play anywhere, and he's had an outstanding season for FC Tulsa, and his veteran status has been important.
Here's Marcus Epps trying to get to the byline. Pulls it back. It's still in play, says the assistant. Marcus Epps just would not give that one up, and that was danger there. Went to the byline, pulled it back, nothing doing.
No, but that's something that Marcus Epps is definitely capable of, just continuing to be threatening on the wings and finding ways to get to the end line and pull that ball back across the face of goal. So something that Hartford Athletic will have to be mindful of as this game develops.
Rashid Tete just laying the ball off for Justin Malou, the Senegalese, playing in the right of the back three. There's Tommy McCabe. There's Michael Nelson, wearing all green tonight, wearing number 24. Rucci, Adam Armour. Strong challenge coming in there. But it's FC Tulsa that come away with the ball here with Armour. He's just laid it infield, but Barrera read that very, very well. Prince Sadie holding off Tommy McCabe here. Amo back to Sheldon. And they slow it down again to Hartford Athletic with Andre Lewis. Barrera. Conor McGuinn. FC Tulsa with the ball again. And then they lose it out to Barrera. Here is Elvis Amo. Again, worked out wide on the right-hand side. Now Prince Sadie. Back with Conor McGlynn, the 6'4" centre-back. Here's Juan Torres.
You know, Dave, credit Hartford Athletic. They've been really patient in their build-up, done a pretty good job of keeping possession so far early in this matchup. FC Tulsa's stayed disciplined defensively, haven't given them a ton of space, but Hartford's done a pretty good job for the most part of maintaining possession and trying to find the openings, but just have to find a way to penetrate that back line.
Certainly pushing two backs up high on the left and right hand side, playing when they can with a back three like FC Tulsa are tonight. 0-0 the score, just coming up to the 8-minute mark, and there's a player down. Seeing who that is down there, just getting to his feet. Referee over just to check that everything is okay. Andre Lewis it was, who was temporarily on the ground there. Here's Marcus Epps, FC Tulsa's top goal scorer now with 5 after his goal, the only goal to beat Miami FC on Wednesday night here. Here's Rucci, the Spaniard. Up to Epps. Epps has laid that one off to Amo. Barrera, good early ball into Prince Sadie, who's playing up the middle tonight. Can play out wide, of course. Here's Barrera to Hodge. Hodge to Sheldon. Sheldon flicks it on. Good flick on there. Prince Sadie. Here's Hodge. Just holding off Philip Goodrin there. Tristan Hodge. Brera again, very, very quiet inside One Oak Field as they watch the lion's share of the possession for the away side. McGlynn. You've got to be impressed with this, Anna. They certainly all are comfortable on the ball and lying their league position at the moment, the way they're playing here.
Right, they are. They've had some really good spells of movement as well. They've been patient in their build-up. The runs off of the ball have been excellent. And
first save for Nelson there, turning that one away. Just saw a score there of Birmingham Legion 1, Tampa Bay Rowdies 0. So Michael Nelson at his best again, diving to his right there. But at the moment, the home side, FC Tulsa, cannot get near the football. Here's Marcus Epps now. Can they string a few passes together? Goodrum had to come off the front line to get the ball. Milo Yosef, who'll be up against Matt Sheldon tonight. Here's Rucci. Eric Bird has gone out wide on the left-hand side, a la Danny Barrera for Hartford Athletic. Here's McCabe. Rashid Tete now. FC Tulsa trying to possess the football here. Goodring gets pushed off the ball. Tristan Hodge it was with the push. But that was better from FC Tulsa. But again, you have to say, you know, the possession of the football has really been Hartford Athletic so far in this game.
it has. They've been pretty dominant so far in the early goings of this first half. But FC Tulsa, when they've been able to break up play and get the ball, the quick issue is they've given it away very quickly, and it's been tough for them to get back. So important for them to take advantage of this dead ball here and just be more thoughtful and protective of the ball when they do have it, as Hartford Athletic have shown that they have the ability to keep some good spells of possession.
Yep, 70% of the ball they've had in this game so far. Here's the free kick from Milo Yosef for FC Tulsa, their first ball that they can plant into the box. Yosef it is with his right foot to the far post. There's a good header away by Lepert, who was back there. And here's Barrera trying to tidy up, and in the end Ricci gets a toe in and danger averted. As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. The crowd's starting to find their voice a little bit. Here's Epps now, trying to play it into the path of Goodrum. Here's Eric Bird, just laying it back here to Justin Malou. Just feel FC Tulsa starting to get their passing game going here a little bit, Anna.
Right, they've started to settle in a bit more, and you know, we talked about how Hartford Athletic on the road, they try to really come out on the front foot early and set the tone for the game, and they've really done that, and FC Tulsa has been a bit reactive so far in this first half, but better opportunity here.
Eric Bird over the top here, Marcus Epps here, keepers out, here's Epps, here's the goal! Marcus Epps, you cannot keep this man down at the moment. He's the man in form. It just took one ball over the top. Epps is sixth of the season. FC Tulsa open the scoring. It's FC Tulsa 1, Hartford Athletic 0.
Epps again does it for FC Tulsa, and really against the run of play. Eric Bird, just an unbelievable breaking ball, the diagonal ball, and Marcus Epps stays with the run, tough angle, and able to put it away for FC Tulsa. We talked really in these first few minutes of the first half, all Hartford Athletic from a possession standpoint, but that's what good players like Marcus Epps can do. You give them one opportunity, one good run, a player like Eric Bird able to deliver, and FC Tulsa up 1-0.
Yeah, by Epps's standards, you know, that was a less spectacular goal, wasn't it? But he still had a little bit to do after he got round the keeper, and FC Tulsa score only their fourth goal inside the first 15 minutes of the season. Marcus Epps it is, and that will settle FC Tulsa down, and now we'll see what Hartford Athletic can do. They've won a free kick here, and they'll want a fairly immediate reply, and it just shows you, Anna, with possession. I know we've noted it and they're knocking it around well, but it's the goals that count, isn't it? And we've seen many a game of football won with the lion's share of the possession being given up, but you know, again, you credit them to the way they've come in here and knocked the ball around. They'll just want something now on Michael Nelson's goal.
They will, and it's important. You know, it sounds obvious, but they've had a ton of possession, but it's what you do with it. Have to go forward, have to make positive plays and get into the attacking third, and this might be a chance here for them to find a quick equalizer.
Plenty of players forward. Here's Laporte going in with a header. The referee says it's an offside flag, but the Frenchman there came up from the back wearing 22. It was a good header. It wasn't too far wide, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. But it just shows you how quickly this game can change.
Right, and gives FC Tulsa a chance to take a quick look defensively there. They dodge a bullet, but have to be touch tight on those attackers coming in and not give up a free open header like that. And Laporte took advantage of it. Unfortunate to be a few steps offside.
Good header there by Laporte again. Here's the goal scorer, Rashid Tete. Justin Malou in some space here, crosses the halfway line, chips it down to Eric Bird, who's made a good foraging run forward. He tries to clip it to the far post, but that's an easy catch for Richard Sanchez, making his 13th start. Him and Joe Rice have been sharing duties in the goal. I guess from an outsider looking in at the opponents, Hartford Athletic, can be interesting to hear from some of their fans about the fact that they've not been able to put together the same 11 very often. I think you were reading up a statistic about that, Anna, and they've certainly changed their team around. Obviously, new coaches come in, so plenty of jostling for positions.
Yeah, and that's one thing that just makes it difficult to find some consistency on the field as well. And, you know, you mentioned the new head coach, Namazi, coming in. He's the 6th head coach in club history, so last Monday. So he's had, you know, about a week with the team to get things going, and it's really tough to find consistency through the 18 league matches. You know, as you mentioned, Hartford Athletic, they haven't repeated the same starting 11, so it's tough to find a rhythm there, but hopeful with the new coach coming in. They've had players coming back from injury that are healthy now, and, you know, down 1-0 early here, but an opportunity, still a lot left to play for them to find their footing, get things going, and hopefully turn their season around.
And it was a point not lost on head coach of FC Tulsa, player Gavin, who we got to speak to this week, and he was saying, make no mistake, you know, a new coach comes in, he's had a week or so with them, you know, they're going to be a tough team to break down, and so it's shown. I mean, one ball over the top, but he was saying, you know, the fans will have to be patient with FC Tulsa. This is going to be a tough game. Don't worry about league positions, is what he was trying to say.
Right, and it's important too from a player's perspective to not worry about those positions as well, because it's easy from an FC Tulsa standpoint to come in and on paper it should be a win, but those sometimes are the toughest games. You mentally have to come in, stay really focused, take care of business. And as you saw early on in this game, Hartford Athletic came out really strong, dominated possession, and they've still had their fair share of possession. But so FC Tulsa, they have to remain disciplined defensively. They took advantage of the one goal scoring opportunity that they've had, but this game is far from over, and Hartford Athletic has proven so far in this matchup that it's going to be a tough game. They're going to take care of the ball, and the opportunities will continue to come.
Tommy McCabe there in the midfield, trying to pick up his opponent there, who will have nothing of it. McCabe has not got a yellow card, but he's certainly been told that any more and he would go into the book. The unfortunate man is Andre Lewis, making his 10th start, the 28-year-old. Felt that McCabe's challenge was overzealous in the midfield, but Tommy McCabe's one of those unsung heroes, and Blair Gavin again saying how important a signing he's been. and can play obviously in the back 3 or back 4. Now there's going to be a yellow card here for Rucci. I think the referee is fed up with the persistent fouling. Rucci's saying, hang on a minute, why am I getting the yellow card? I've not really been involved in this game too much, but Tommy McCabe certainly with the foul, and Rucci a foul just before. Let's just have a replay here, Anna.
Now we'll get a quick look. Referees seem to be in a good position here to make the call. Rucci comes in a bit late, not a super strong challenge, but just enough. Have to trust the referee in a good position there, but not a ton of contact, but nonetheless a yellow card was given.
So another free kick for Hartford Athletic. Tristan Hodge has just come forward from the back line. Everybody back for FC Tulsa in and around the 18-yard line. They lead this one by a goal to 0. We're coming up to the 20th minute. Here's the free kick from Barrera to the far post, headed away, and it's going to be a goal kick, and the Hartford players wanted a corner. In fact, the referee has overruled himself here and gone with his assistant, who has given us our first Case and Associates corner here. FC Tulsa with Philip Goodrin and Eric Bird defensively on the 6-yard line. There's Danny Barrera, who's gone across to take this in-swinger with his left foot. 4-5 players in and around the box for Hartford Athletic. Now they look to go short here. And it does go short. There's Torres. And that one comes off Marcus Epps, and that will be another corner, our second Case and Associates corner, and this one will be left by Rito and will be taken again by Danny Barrera. FC Tulsa under some pressure here. Ball into the box, easy header for Amo. Luckily it hit the back of the head of Rucci, and it's going to be a third corner, third Case and Associates corner here for Hartford Athletic. Good pressure from the away side.
It is. They've had a good comeback and response, and they've struggled immensely when conceding first this season, so it's important for them to stay mentally tough and try to find the equalizer.
Torres with a good one under the keeper's nose, and it was a good palm away by Michael Nelson. Had to be at his best. Ball thumped away, ends up at the feet of Richard Sanchez. Good fist away by the goalkeeper. Sometimes it just doesn't have to look pretty, it has to be effective. It's Hodge. McGlynn. Hodge again infield, laid off nicely by Andre Lewis. McGlynn will go across to Robin Lepere. Adam Armour, who's not been in the game an awful lot, got a good tackle in there. Interesting one, Adam Armour. It's his 5th start of the season, Adam Armour. Ball over the top. Prince Sadie up against Armour. Sadie onto his left foot, trying to go round Epps. Still they come to Hartford Athletic. That's a driven ball to the far post, a little bit long. And in goes Milo Yosef, who gets pushed off the ball by Elvis Amo, who wants to take the throw in. Matt Sheldon there, and the referee acting as peacemakers. Be a part of FC Tulsa history and order your 2023 Route 66 kit or Interstate kit today. Pick yours up at the FC Tulsa team shop or order yours online at fctulsa.com/shop. Anything in that for you, Anna?
I think there's just a lot of emotion between these two teams. I mean, Amo doesn't need the after push there, but strong challenge coming in initially. Both players going for the ball. Referee just trying to calm things down early on, handed out yellow card and trying to avoid handing out more.
Here's Sheldon's long throw into the box. It's a header, it's a goal! Well, talk about Route 1. It was a long throw from Matt Sheldon. And Amo with the header. Amo with the goal. His 4th of the season. And just coming up to the 24-minute mark. It is FC Tulsa 1, Hartford Athletic 1.
Really, really good response from Hartford Athletic and a great throw. And I don't think Michael Nelson expected how much was generated from that header from Amo. Great response, and you know, we alluded to it earlier, but Hartford Athletic had really struggled when conceding first. They've had a tough time coming back and winning games, and to their credit, they've had a quick response, finding an equalizer, and are right back in this matchup, and Elvis Amo, the one to do it for Hartford Athletic at 1-1.
I think they deserve it as well. If you look at the possession stats and you look at the way that they forced the number of corners, it was seemed to be on the cards. It was a wonderful leap, and FC Tulsa fans will know about the long throws of Matt Sheldon. Matt Sheldon, who started 64 times for FC Tulsa in 2020 and 2021 combined. Here is Philip Goodrin, but the referee had already blown the whistle for an infringement. And now FC Tulsa have to not come from behind exactly, but be in a place they haven't been in recently. Obviously, the last 2 games they've kept clean sheets, and they were hoping to go 3 on the bounce for that one as well. But alas, they've been pegged back by Elvis Amo's 4th goal of the season. 1-1. Here's Hodge. Left-footed ball. There is the goal scorer. And now in steps Rashid Tete. And it's all gone rather quiet round here, Anna Beffa.
And I think, you know, this is an important reminder, an example from an FC Tulsa perspective. We talked about, you know, coming in on paper, FC Tulsa looks like they would easily win this game, but Hartford Athletic, not completely indicative of the season that they've had. They've, you know, had players out with injury, trying to find a consistent starting 11. They've had a new coach, a lot of changes, tough on the road, but they're coming in hungry to change the narrative of their season. They had some really strong possession early on in this matchup, and, you know, you mentioned it, Dave, they deserved that goal. They were knocking on the door, creating opportunities and corners, and FC Tulsa with the first goal, but have to stay disciplined and make sure you keep your foot on the gas, and that's something that they really didn't do, and Hartford Athletic took advantage and was able to find the equalizer.
And this man's having a great game, Andre Lewis. Sadie, back to Lewis. Barrera gets a 1-2. Tate's there. Barrera wanted a foul. No, says the referee. Now it's opened up for Moses Dyer, and he's trying to put in Philip Goodrin here. Goodrin round 2 defenders. Goodrin! And it hits the defender, does it? Or has the referee gone with a goal kick? It is a corner for FC Tulsa and a great breakaway, and there is Philip Goodrin showing you what he can do. Anna Beffa.
And again, it just shows you how quickly things can change. A really good piece of play, great diagonal ball there. Goodrum had some work to do, gets around one defender, tries to find that far post and gets the deflection, but FC Tulsa trying to find the go-ahead goal, and it looks like the referees issued a yellow card after the play. We'll get back to you on who that was for. Nonetheless, FC Tulsa with a corner kick opportunity upcoming.
Yeah, their first Case Associates corner here of the night. It's going to be taken by Milo Yosef. I think probably what the yellow card was for was dissent. Here is Yosef into the box. There's a header just over the top. It was Rucci up there. It was a good corner from Yosef. And the referee just having a little word and just seeing if Tristan Hodge is okay here. Great corner in, wasn't it, from Milo Yosef?
Yeah, that was a really great corner, and Philip Goodrum was able to get up and generate a lot of power, but by his own standards, I imagine he'd want that one back. Great positioning right at the top of the 6, have to put that one on frame. And Hartford Athletic fortunate that one sails up over the bar. They'll restart here with a goal kick.
Goalkeeper Richard Sanchez with it. Clears it right-footed. Rucci with the header. Andre Lewis was caught there by Milo Joseph. On we go. Advantage being played. Matt Sheldon. Just giving it away to Eric Bird. Now Milo Joseph. Again, FC Tulsa seem to be having success on the break. Strong challenge coming in from Robin Lepert there. Had to be at his best over Marcus Epps. It's Rashid Tete, just been honoured on the board here at One Oak Field for making his 100th USL Championship appearance today. The referee's given a free kick. Well done to the 27-year-old Ghanaian. Tete missed 3 games through injury at a really important time. It was a time when FC Tulsa were going through their losing phase, and it's no coincidence, Anna, that with Tete in the back line, things have been much better at the back for FC Tulsa.
No, he's really strengthened the back line and brought some consistency. Obviously, goalkeeper Michael Nelson has been excellent. 2 clean sheets prior to this game. Tete coming in. A lot of things really have come together for FC Tulsa from a defensive standpoint, and the offense has been great as well. So hopeful they can continue that here. Another great opportunity from Josef on this right side, needing a good ball delivered in.
Blows his whistle. In comes the ball low into the box. There's a good clearance away, and it's going to be another Case and Associates corner for FC Tulsa. Good ball in from Josef, but very well defended by the back line of Hartford Athletic.
Yeah, a lot of pace on that ball, whipped in, but Hartford Athletic, you had 2 on that front post waiting, did a great job clearing it away.
Josef it is then, who's just gone a few yards to that corner flag to take this corner. 31 minutes gone here, 1-1. Here's the ball to the far post. There was a header, but not enough on it, and another man is down, and it's Moses Dyer. Went in for the header and just clashed with a defender. I think he's going to be okay. Thanks for your company here on ESPN Plus, and also My 41 here in Tulsa. Dave Saunders and Anna Beff are with you here for this USL Championship game. If you're a neutral coming in, FC Tulsa, the home side, took the lead. They're playing in all black kits with their patina green shirts through their top goal scorer Marcus Epps, only to be pegged back by the visitors from Hartford Athletic. Their 4th goal of the season for Elvis Amo. Gives us the current score of 1-1. As Adam Armour takes a throw-in on that left-hand side. McGlynn gets a header in, another throw-in for Adam Armour. Armour was signed on an MLS loan in early May from Charlotte FC. Here's Rashid Tete. Coach Gavin was telling us this week how important Rashid Tete is, gives that security net at the back. Here's the long ball to the far post, and that's going to go harmlessly away for a goal kick. And just again, the plaudits keep coming in for Tete, but he's just such a strong defender. You don't see him go forward very often, even for corners, Anna, and he's just that security blanket at the back, isn't he?
No, he's really thoughtful, and a security blanket's a good way to put it. He sits right in front of Michael Nelson, does a great job organizing, and you don't hear his name a ton, which from a defensive standpoint is good. Not a lot of mistakes are made, really solid from the back. You mentioned he struggled with some injury, but came back really strong and has been a key part of this FC Tulsa defense and their recent success.
He was voted Rookie of the Year in 2019 for New Mexico. He's making his 12th start for Blair Gavin's men. There's the goal scorer, Marcus Epps. 1-1 the score. McCabe just about wins that back for FC Tulsa. Here's Eric Bird. Goodrum felt he was pulled down, and the referee said there was nothing doing there. It was just a coming together. It will be a goal kick. Torres has just lost out there to Moses Dyer. Here's Tommy McCabe. McCabe here to Moses Dyer. Good clip ball to Gudrun's head. Oh, that is a wonderful, wonderful link-up play between Dyer and Philip Gudrun. Gudrun with the goal. FC Tulsa with the lead. It's FC Tulsa 2, Hartford Athletic 1.
And Dave, that play all started from the grit of Moses Dyer to win the ball back. Initially losing it, able to win it back, and then a great ball in from McCabe. Dyer continues his run, aware of that far post run from Philip Gudrum, chips it in, and Philip Gudrum finishes it off with his 5th goal of the season for FC Tulsa, and they're able to find that go-ahead goal, and FC Tulsa's back on track.
Yeah, his 5th goal of the season, Philip Gudrun. And bearing in mind, this is only his 8th start since signing from Memphis 901. That's not a bad record, and he has a wonderful understanding with Moses Dyer, who of course will get the assist, and that will be his 4th assist of the season. 2-1 the score. McGlynn gets the header in for Hartford Athletic, who need to build again. Hodge plays it down the left-hand side. Justin Malou is there. Malo Yosef and Andre Lewis clash. Sheldon clips the ball into box. McCabe gets a header. Amo here twisting and turning, getting the ball from under his feet. Plays it out to the right-hand side for Rito. Rito tries to nutmeg Armour. Armour's having none of that. Marcus Epps temporarily in a left-back position. Here's Rucci. Rucci again will go back to Michael Nelson. Ball flicked on there. Here's Gudrun. Advantage played by the referee. Here's Bird. Eric Bird nearly slips it into Moses Dyer. There were players falling all over the place. The referee kept the game going to his credit. And on we go here with Hartford Athletic in possession. Andre Lewis, who for me has been outstanding inside this first 37 minutes on the ball now. Just found pockets of space. Torres. Rito, the Venezuelan here, goes back to the Frenchman. Lapert. Now McGlynn. Danny Barrera. Here's Hodge. Hodge back from international duty from the Gold Cup for his beloved Trinidad and Tobago. He was in the side that lost 6-0 to the USA in the Gold Cup. He also played in the other 2 group games in the Jamaican 4-1 defeat, but was in the 3-0 win over St Kitts and St Nevis. So congratulations to him. Barrera loves to be on the ball, Danny Barrera, anywhere on the field. Here's Torres. Torres still with the ball. Eric Bird for company. Barrera again. Hodge, good possession from Hartford Athletic. They trail by 2-1. Sheldon finds himself in the centre of the field. Slide in from Adam Armour, wins it back for FC Tulsa. Here's Bird, just couldn't get it to the feet of Gudrun. And if you're being picky, Anna, even though FC Tulsa are winning by 2-1, it's that ball there from Eric Bird, slightly loose to Philip Gudrun, that Blake Abel will probably want to just tighten up a little bit.
No, I think you're exactly right, and those are those small details that you just want to be consistent in. Those are the little things. Have a good first touch, have a clean, crisp pass, and give yourself an opportunity to really build into the play. And Hartford Athletic, we've talked about their possession. Good defensive work there. And they're out-possessing FC Tulsa really 60-40 still, but FC Tulsa has had the edge on shots. So that's important from a Hartford Athletic standpoint. They have to be more positive in their possession and create more chances, and that's where they're lacking at the moment, and FC Tulsa has obviously found more success in front of goal.
Yeah, I guess if you're a Hartford Athletic fan tuning into this one, and we know there are some of you out there, you'll feel a little bit aggrieved that FC Tulsa really scored from their 2 meaningful attacks.
Right, they've been efficient in front of goal, and really the first goal was against the run of play, and FC Tulsa found a way to get it done. And Hartford Athletic, you'd hope to see more chances in front of goal, as you can see here. Pretty calm in possession, have done a good job knocking the ball around, but FC Tulsa, great job there just to snuff out.
Yeah, Prince Sadie it was, who was trying to go through everybody. And there's a foul in the midfield. Man down is Tommy McCabe.
And Dave, I think we're just going to take a quick look at FC Tulsa's go-ahead goal, but I want to look at the initial work ethic from Moses Dyer to win that ball back. It was an errant ball defensively. Dyer works to get it back, and then ultimately is the reason that this goal happened, the assist in from Goodrum. But I think that it just paints a really good picture of FC Tulsa right now, because they're playing for each other. They're going that extra 5 yards. They're making that extra run, and it's really coming into effect, and it's helped them just propel their season forward. And obviously the 3-game win streak is they hope to keep that going, and so far so good.
I mean, you've played the game, you probably played with players that you've had a really good understanding with. Let's have a look at the ball from Tommy McCabe here to the assister here, Moses Dyer. Dyer going into the corner, but that almost is telepathic, isn't it? The way that Dyer played that ball knowing where Goodrum's run was.
Right, no, you're exactly right, and
Here's Marcus Epps with a shot into the goalkeeper's midriff.
But they've built that team chemistry, and I think that's super important and says a lot about this team, because they've had some really tough times. I mean, they weren't starting out the season the way that they'd want to. They were struggling to find wins, but tying a lot, and things weren't going their way. New players coming in, but it says a lot, because now that they have found their rhythm, they know where each other are going to be, and I think it says a lot that you see players fighting for one another. And you said that earlier, Dave, before this game started. We were just talking about how FC Tulsa, they're playing for one another, and it makes a big difference.
Milo Yosef heading that one away. Matt Sheldon. Now this is where the goal came from. But they've gone short this time. On the ball now is Prince Sadie. Torres. Pereira cut out well by Justin Malou. Back here to Milo Yosef. Yosef will go long, looking for Philip Goodrum. Osage Casino Hotels Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field. Osage Casino Hotel, Tulsa. 3 minutes until we see the 4th officials board here. 2-1 FC Tulsa lead. Here's Eric Bird in the midfield. Looking out wide, finds Justin Malou. Malou has got Milo Yosef further out wide on the right. Everybody back in the Hartford Athletic half for the visitors, who will not want to concede another one in this next 2.5 minutes plus the added time we've got. There's no hydration break tonight. Moses Dyer runs into trouble and is fouled by Elvis Omo. Great time to score in the game, Anna, but a terrible time to concede.
Right, and Hartford Athletic, really important for them to make sure that they go into halftime and keep the scoreline the way it is, if not score a goal for themselves. Have an opportunity to reset, get things organized, and come out in the second half similar to how they came out in the first half. Come out on the front foot, but continue to play that way throughout the second half while creating opportunities and being efficient in front of goals. So that's the difference right now, is FC Tulsa's been efficient in front of goal. They haven't had a ton of goal scoring opportunities, but when they've come, they've taken advantage. And Hartford Athletic on the opposite end, just haven't been able to get things going from an offensive standpoint and really challenge goalkeeper Michael Nelson in that way.
Still around 60-40 in favour of the away side in possession. Here's Milo Yosef with the throw-in. Moses Dyer. Rucci sweeping the ball out to Adam Armour. McCabe, who loves to pull the strings from the centre of the midfield. Moses Dyer. Bird lays it off to Milo Yosef. Yosef round 1, round 2. It's just overrun it a little bit. It's going to luckily go out to Marcus Epps here. Epps, good ball into the box, and nearly an own goal was it, against the bar, and the keeper Richard Sanchez very grateful to pick that one up. We'll get a replay on that one. Was it Philip Gudrun or was it Danny Barrera's foot?
Excellent delivery in from Epps too, and that's where he can cause problems. You whip a ball in with pace, Philip Gudrum applying pressure, and FC Tulsa almost finds that third goal heading into halftime.
Here is Amo, good ball into the box. It's just eluded Prince Sadie. And Adam Armour clears the ball. No foul, says the referee. We're going to have 1 minute of added time. Let's see what happened in that last FC Tulsa attack.
Yeah, Marcus Epps whips it in, take a quick look. Oh, can't tell if that was the foot or the head of Philip Gudrum. Either way, it had a lot of pace behind it.
Nearly a spectacular goal. There's Adam Armour, who felt he was fouled. He's going to have a throw-in. Yeah, difficult to see, wasn't it, whether it was Philip Gudrun or in fact Tristan Hodges' left foot. The one against the bar. One of those when you feel aggrieved if you're the attacking side and lucky if you're the defending side. 2-1 it is. Just a few seconds left in this first half. Ball swung out here to the left-hand side to Andre Lewis. Lewis to Sheldon. Hodge. McGlynn. Back to Sheldon. Sheldon wearing 16. Back to Hodge, and the referee says that will do for the first half, and we've seen 3 goals. Plenty of possession from Hartford Athletic. We've seen the bar hit, and it's been quite an entertaining first half, Anna Beffa.
It really has, and both teams have had spells of really good play, and FC Tulsa obviously up 2-1 right now. Will want to go into halftime, reset, and really come out in the second half and find that next goal and further extend that lead. But Hartford Athletic has been dominant from a possession perspective, but as you and I have talked, Dave, just haven't really been able to be threatening in front of goal. So that's going to be the difference maker in the second half, that they'll hope to come out and really challenge goalkeeper Michael Nelson. But we've seen them have possession, we've seen what they can do, but FC Tulsa up 2-1 with a couple of really great goals in the first half.
Some interesting team talks for Mr. Gavin there, wearing the blue hoodie alongside Richie Ryan and Donovan Ricketts as they go into the locker room. We've seen a very entertaining half. We got a very entertaining half-time show coming up for you right after this break. It's half-time here from One Oak Field. FC Tulsa 2, Hartford Athletic 1.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
Hey! Thanks for coming out again. I mean, we really appreciate you guys supporting us this year. And I mean, nice ride.
Absolutely. We're always happy to partner with you guys.
If you like this ride, you should come by Ferguson Kia and check out some of our inventory.
Let me make you a deal. So if you guys score on Keegan from half field, Ferguson Kia will give free FC Tulsa tickets to all of our new customers.
You're on.
Waldo's Chicken and Beer is home of sub and fried and fire-roasted chicken. Enjoy scratch-made tenders, flavor-packed chicken wings, and house-made sauces, mac and cheese, collard greens, hand-cut french fries, and our signature cheddar cheese biscuit. Finish off your meal with our homemade banana pudding. Watch all your favorite sports at our full-service bar while sipping on ice-cold beer or any of our craft cocktails. Drive-through, dine-in, or order online. Needing to feed a large group? Spice it up with Waldo's Catering. Waldo's Chicken and Beer, the best homemade fried chicken in Tulsa.
Come see us!
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. You've probably noticed the construction going on around us, so now is the perfect time to take advantage of our remote options in both sales and service. From a fully online buying experience, including signing all of your documents online, to our pickup and delivery option and service, where we'll bring the loaner to you, and of course, our mobile service van. So let us at Bill Knight Ford come see you and visit us online at BillKnightFord.com, home of the Knight Advantage.
SeatGeek presents the High Five Strangers Guide. SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets, so fans can fan.
FC Tulsa currently sitting 2-1 against Hartford Athletic in halftime here at the Williams Halftime Show, and I'm sitting here with Katie Oates-Vall, President and CEO of Meals on Wheels of Metro Tulsa. And we're pleased to have Meals on Wheels as tonight's community sponsor. So welcome, Katie, and we're excited to have you.
Thank you so much. We are thrilled to be here. FC Tulsa has been such a wonderful partner to Meals on Wheels.
Great. No, we're super excited to have you. And a couple of questions for you tonight. First off, you know, most of us are familiar with Meals on Wheels as far as the work you guys do on providing meals to seniors, but what don't we know about Meals on Wheels? Can you just let us know a little bit more about your organization?
I think what always surprises people, and we are always so excited to share, is that yes, it is that nutritious meal that gets us to the door. It is delivered with care. But beyond that meal, it is a connection to the community. It is wellness checks. It is making sure that no senior or person who is homebound is hungry or lonely. And we have supportive services beyond that that help us deliver pet food to some of our Meals on Wheels clients, that help us do things to make sure that they are also safe in their homes. So changing out light bulbs, adding grab bars, being able to install ramps are just the things we do beyond the meals that people are often so surprised to learn about.
That's so awesome. Really quick before we wrap up, what can FC Tulsa fans do to help?
Thank you for asking. All of our meals are delivered charitably, and we need community support. Obviously, first and foremost, the monetary donations that allow us to get that food to our most vulnerable clients, but then people's time. Just like FC Tulsa players did this week, we need people to volunteer and join us in the delivery. We always say, together we can deliver.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for providing some insight, and thank you for your time and for all that you do in the Tulsa community. And we'll be back with the standings, scores from around the league, and news and notes after this short break, so stick around. We'll be right back.
Are you ready? Ready for more of the game you love? Ready for more players and more teams? Ready for more stadiums, for more fans in more cities? This is a different league. The USL Super League, built for the future of women's soccer, bridging the journey from youth to pro, connected to the global game, and bringing it all closer to home. Are you ready?
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Colorado Springs, Enriquez. Header down Hartford! Jimmy Hartford gets one back for Colorado Springs.
Well, on the goal line, and second one finds Twine. And Philip Goodrum in the 89th minute, the potential game-winning goal.
Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Tiger. At Tulsa Tech, we're committed to helping every student find success in the workplace. Today, companies right here in our area are looking for someone just like you. Turn your love of cars into a career, or take to the skies and let your earnings soar in aviation. Hands-on training from instructors with the know-how and have worked in the industry. If engines aren't your thing, we can train you to design, create, or fix just about anything. Why wait to start your new career? Make your own path today at Tulsa Tech.
Welcome back into One Oak Field. Beautiful evening here. We've seen the beautiful game being played here. 3 goals. FC Tulsa leading by 2-1. Let's see and have a look what this might have with the effect in the standings. We can see that Pittsburgh Riverhounds are top of the pile. FC Tulsa there in 7th, and Anna, we know the top 8 go into the playoffs.
Right, so FC Tulsa currently in a good position from a playoff perspective, but they'll want to continue to get those points, especially at home, and put themselves in a better position. And reminder, those top 4 teams have a playoff game at home, so FC Tulsa would love the opportunity to do that. Hartford Athletic currently sitting in the 12th spot, so have some work to do, but a lot left to play in this season, and room for shuffling as well from a points perspective. So tough matchup tonight between these two, but Hartford Athletic will definitely want to start getting some points to put themselves in a position for the playoff spot, but they're not out of it yet, but a lot of work left to do.
Tampa Bay Rowdies have gone down by 1-0 tonight in Birmingham. As we take a look around those scores tonight, the Miami FC 1, Charleston Battery 1. Charleston Battery were reduced to 10 men there. It finished Pittsburgh Riverhounds 2, Detroit City FC 0, and Loudoun United FC 1, Orange County SC 3. And then, as I said, Birmingham Legion just with that goal there. Martinez with the goal, beating the Tampa Bay Rowdies. And, of course, there is that game going on tonight. Sacramento Republic FC against Memphis 901. Also, it's El Paso 0, Rio Grande 0 early in that game. Let's take a look now at some news and notes, and you have a chance to play the Women's World Cup Soccer Bracket Challenge presented by the USL Super League for a chance to win prizes, including a 75-inch Hisense TV during the Women's World Cup. Enter now at uslsuperleague.com/bracket to enter. You excited for the World Cup, Anna Beffa?
Absolutely. It'll be super fun to watch. Obviously, the USA Women's have an outstanding team, so might have to adjust my sleeping schedule a bit with the games in Australia, but super fun and a great way to just interact with the World Cup and USL Super League getting underway, so a really great opportunity there.
Yes, all the best to the USA women's team. I myself am going for England. The wait for pro soccer just to our east is over, as a USL Arkansas group was announced to bring professional soccer to the Northwest Arkansas area. And Christina Uncle was announced as president of the USL Super League team in Tampa Bay, which will kick off in 2024, and we're all very, very excited for that. Those were the news and notes. We're going to take you now to one last break. When we come back, we'll have a look at what went on in the first half here at One Oak Field. You're watching the Williams Halftime Show.
SeatGeek presents Boomstick Lady. SeatGeek helps her find the perfect seat so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Oh, okay. SeatGeek handles the tickets so fans can fan.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool. Grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar. or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
When I come home, it's like I feel like I'm in my dream home. I've been doing a little research on HELOCs, and I went to Oklahoma Central Credit Union. They were wonderful. We've added pretty much a new addition to our house. We didn't even have to pay the closing cost. They paid it for us. So I've been with Oklahoma Central for quite a while. I'm not going anywhere else.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm an engineer here at Williams. I think what has kept Williams thriving for over 100 years since the Williams brothers first founded the company is our constant innovation. We recently started a partnership with Microsoft so we can have the latest and greatest collaboration technology. We are starting up solar farm projects and thinking of ways that we can incorporate hydrogen into our pipelines. This allows us to partner renewable energy with clean burning natural gas right here, right now.
If you had to pause your favorite show because your spouse fell asleep, you've compromised enough.
Today's match is brought to you by Williams. We make clean energy happen. By Bank of Oklahoma, we go above so you can go beyond. By Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. And by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. As we get straight into the first half highlights with my broadcast partner Anna Beffer. And Anna, it all started with Michael Nelson having to make a save for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, really entertaining first half between these two teams, and Hartford Athletic came out really dominant in possession, had the first strike on goal. Nelson had a great save, and then this goal ultimately came against the run of play for FC Tulsa, but a breaking ball from Eric Bird, a really good run from Marcus Epps, who's been on fire lately. Had a bit of work left to do after getting around goalkeeper Richard Sanchez, but nonetheless buries it, and FC Tulsa up first. But it wasn't just shortly after that Hartford Athletic had a really good response. Matt Sheldon with the long throw, and then Elvis Amo with the header, able to find the equalizer. But the work here from FC Tulsa, Moses Dyer ultimately wins the ball back, McCabe combining, and then Philip Goodrum with the far post run. Great ball, and FC Tulsa regains the lead, and Philip Goodrum has been outstanding for FC Tulsa as well, and that leaves you your current scoreline of the game. But the activity continued to come. FC Tulsa continued to find ways to get shots on goal, but just weren't able to fully extend that lead in the first half. But then a scare at the end, almost what could have been an own goal from Hartford Athletic, but the crossbar saves the day, and the current scoreline still stands 2-1 with FC Tulsa currently sitting in the lead.
Let's have a quick look at the first half stats. We're seconds away from getting underway in the second half. And Anna, the possession we talked about in favour of Hartford Athletic, but it's the goals that count ultimately.
Absolutely, and it's what you do with that possession. So from a Hartford Athletics perspective, you have to be efficient in front of goal and up the shots on target and just shots in general to give yourself an opportunity. And FC Tulsa right now leading that with 7 shots to 3, and obviously able to take advantage of their moments in front of goal with the 2 goals so far this evening.
We are underway. The fireworks go off. FC Tulsa leading by 2-1. You're in for a really cracking second half. Thanks for your company here on ESPN Plus and also here locally in Tulsa on My 41. As FC Tulsa look to go 4 games unbeaten. They've lost the clean sheet tonight. They wanted to do that for a 3rd consecutive game, but now the 3 points all important. But Hartford Athletic are going to have a big say in this because they will want to get some points themselves here tonight and break that losing streak. Here in plenty of space is Adam Armour inside the centre circle, clips it forward, looking for Goodrum, headed away by Hodge, headed back into the area. Hodge and Goodrum will battle for this. Little push from Goodrum there, didn't push him too much, but it was enough in front of the assistant referee. and the Trinidad and Tobago international will get a free kick. Slight tactical change in that Edgardo Rito was playing as right wing back. He's actually gone to the left wing back role. Anna and Matt Sheldon, as I said a couple of times, familiar to this field, playing on the right now. Here's Marcus Epps. McGlynn was too good for that, and there's a stoppage. Interesting switch here to see whether Matt Sheldon might be able to support the likes of Andre Lewis and Prince Sadiat having a go at maybe Adam Armour here.
Yeah, and if you're an FC Tulsa fan, you've seen that before. Matt Sheldon's versatility to switch from side to side and make a difference in both. And this might be, you know, the tactical change that Hartford needs to just switch things up and try to find some more success on the wings in the offensive third. And as we take a quick moment here to make sure that Lepert is okay, and good to see he's up and moving.
Yeah, Lepert from Le Havre in France, the 25-year-old in his 9th start for the club. There's Marcus Epps. He now has 6 goals for FC Tulsa. Can't stop scoring at the moment. Hartford Athletic playing in their white shorts, white socks, and their light green shirts. Playing from left to right on your screens against FC Tulsa, all in black with their patina green numbers. Hartford have the ball for a throw-in with Hodge. Back to McGlynn. McGlynn made the Sports Centre for his goal versus New York Red Bulls 2 from his own half. Showed you the diving header goal from Philip Goodrin. That also made the Sports Centre top 10. His goal against Detroit. Here's Laporte, who's okay again. Miscontrol from Sheldon. Throw into FC Tulsa. Adam Armour it is with it. No changes at the break for either side from the substitute bench, although we have said that a slight tactical change made by Omid Namazi. Here's Goodrin going around the long way, clips it back, Epps with the header! Just couldn't get enough on it, easy save for Sanchez.
It's a really good ball back from Philip Goodrum. Saw the run in from Epps. Unselfish play there, draws the defenders in, and then just lays it up for Epps to go in and get it. Able to generate enough power, but just not able to find the corner. And Hartford Athletic back the other way, but it looks like the ball might have been out.
Yeah, ball out, throw into FC Tulsa. Coming up to the 50-minute mark.
We'll get a quick look here at that last sequence. Philip Goodrum with that initial touch and change of pace to get around the outside, and then Marcus Epps, by his own standards, wanted to bury that one, but just wasn't able to execute.
Yeah, just didn't get enough on it, did he? And the goalkeeper grateful that it was straight at him. I think either side of him, and it could have forced the keeper into a save there. Danny Barrera clips that ball forward with a trusty left foot, and Mo is onside. Goal scorer tonight for Hartford Athletic, tries to pull it back. Good defending. Rashid Tete is looking at the assistant saying, why wasn't that offside? But we do have another Case and Associates corner here, and FC Tulsa early on in this second half, Anna, will not want to be brought back on level pegging. Of course, if you are a Hartford Athletic fan, you're desperate for this early goal to really open this game up.
Right in.
There it is to the far post over everybody.
No, Hartford Athletic, if they can find a way to get the equalizer quickly, you're exactly right, Dave. It really opens this game up, and Hartford Athletic has been in this game since the first whistle, dominant in possession, and have created some chances, but just haven't had clear-cut opportunities in front of goal outside of the great goal early on with Amo. but important for them to keep the momentum going and continue to chip away here.
As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Hartford Athletic on the attack here, inside the area. Andre Lewis, across goal! And it was a good clearance, but it could have gone anywhere. But it goes away for a corner, and that was Justin Malou, who had to be at his best, and that was a really good, strong cross from Andre Lewis. Tony Pereira is going to take the corner, the Case & Associates corner for Hartford Athletic. Referee just having to sort out a little bit of pushing and shoving. Fourth corner of the night for the visitors. To the near post, there's a header away, and the referee is saying there was also a foul, slightly delayed whistle. Philip Goodrum was back there, got fouled. Crowd has stuck with it tonight. It's been quiet at times as they've watched FC Tulsa pegged back by this quality opposition. It is FC Tulsa who have the lead. Goals timed on the 13th minute. Amos equalised there on the 24th, and it was the 35th minute when Philip Goodrin put FC Tulsa into the lead. Amo holding the line up. Now the referee said there's a head injury, so he's going to stop the game there quite sensibly. Interesting enough, Anna, last season it finished Hartford Athletic 3, FC Tulsa 2. Hartford Athletic were 3 goals up. There were 2 very late goals from Da Costa and Suarez, both of course who've left this parish now. And it also finished here FC Tulsa 1, Hartford Athletic 2. So 2 impressive results last season. FC Tulsa have never been able to beat Hartford Athletic so far.
Yeah, and so far they hopefully will change that narrative, putting themselves in a good position so far in this matchup. But we've seen what Hartford Athletic can do in their current league standings, not entirely indicative of the talent they have on this team. They've struggled with injury, and we've mentioned, you know, head coach Omid Namazi coming in within the past week, so trying to change some things, and Hartford Athletic trying to hopefully turn the corner for their season, but have some work left to do here as they trail 2-1 from FC Tulsa. We'll get a quick look at the replay of this last sequence with the injury.
Yeah, Rucci and Sadie together, and I think it's just one of those inadvertent head clashes. Rucci didn't seem to feel it at all on his head, but Prince Sadie certainly took a knock to the head. Sensible refereeing, and he'll be allowed back into the fray now. Just 2 wins for Hartford Athletic. Hartford fans will remember the 2-1 win at Oakland Roots as the ball goes harmlessly through to Michael Nelson, and then you have to go back to May the 20th for the home win against Loudoun in the 2-0 victory. They have had impressive draws at home to Lou City 0-0, and also at the Indy 11 1-1, but they've lost the last 5 games. Is it to be 6 in a row, or can they get something out of this game here tonight? Foul committed there. Malou's okay. Interestingly enough, they have been able to keep Milo Yosef at bay. He's FC Tulsa fans will tell you, won't they, Anna, that Milo Yosef is very used to foraging up that right hand side, but they seem to have quelled him. That's been partly due to Matt Sheldon's role. By the way, Sheldon's gone back onto that left-hand side, but they kept him quiet tonight, haven't they?
They have. He's usually very active, you're right, and especially in his delivery as well. But that's something that Hartford Athletic has been able to contain, and FC Tulsa's had to find other outlets of, you know, getting forward and creating opportunities, and they've been able to do that in diagonal runs with Marcus Epps and Philip Goodrum getting involved, and Dyer's had a great game. So FC Tulsa, that's something about their squad right now, that they're firing on all cylinders from the stance of all 11 players are making an impact. There's not just one player that they can go through and you contain one player, but another player might be open, and FC Tulsa's been able to take advantage of that tonight.
Hartford Athletic after tonight will go to Vegas on July 22nd, and a week later go to San Antonio FC before their home game on August the 5th against New Mexico. As for FC Tulsa, they will be home next Friday against RGV Toros at the end of their 3-game homestand before they go to Tampa Bay Rowdies. Here's Hartford Athletic then building in this second half here. Andre Lewis out wide on the right, the number 72, Edgardo Rito. Goes back here to Robin Lapert, McGlynn, Tristan Hodge. Those three have been good at the back tonight, up against the likes of Gudrun and Epps. Hodge clipping the ball left-footed, and Tete using all his experience and good play to let that one roll out for a goal kick. And you can say this probably about any side, Anna, but the final ball for Hartford Athletic has just been left wanting a little bit at times tonight.
Right, and that's where Hartford Athletic will really want to tighten things up and really be cleaner in the attack, because we've talked about the possession that they've had, but I think that's been the story for them, is that final ball lacking, so they haven't been able to really complete the play and find an opportunity to get a shot on goal. And FC Tulsa has had those moments as well throughout the season, but tonight obviously have been more efficient in front of goal, so really important for Hartford Athletic to try to be cleaner and more clinical in front of goal.
Rito, good early ball down that right-hand side, finds Prince Sadie, the Liberian, onto his left foot, into the area. Good build-up, Barrera with a shot, blocked by the defence. And now Marcus Epps has a little bit of room to run into here. Finds Gudrun. Dyer. Dyer will try one, hits Gudrun in the back. Gudrun, I think, was saying play it back to Epps. Andre Lewis. Lapert has to work hard. Good first touch. Gets the ball under control. McGlynn. Danny Barrera. Playing for Sacramento Republic between the years of 2015 and 2017. The 33-year-old. Here's Torres. Torres keeps control of the football. He joined from RGV in his 13th start of the season. Here's Rito. Goal scorer Amo. Of course, waiting in the wings is Kyle Edwards, who could make an appearance in this second half. Anna, a quality striker. We'll come back to your comment in a minute, because here's Rito across the area. It's an own goal. Unfortunately turned in by Rashid Tete. And it's an equaliser for Hartford Athletic. It's FC Tulsa 2, Hartford Athletic 2.
If you play a dangerous ball into the box, you never know what might happen. And Hartford Athletic catches a break here. Dangerous ball played in. Tete trying to clear it away, but unfortunate for him, right into his own goal. And he's been such a good player for FC Tulsa, but sometimes just a bit unlucky. And from a Hartford Athletic perspective, finding an equalizer and game on between these two sides.
Well, credit Edgardo Rito there, because that was a quality ball in, and just a few moments ago we saw, I think it was Andre Lewis, drive a ball in across goal. It's a really good, effective cross to put in, isn't it?
Right, and especially if it's that close to goal where, you know, Tete's facing his own goal. It's really difficult as a defender. You don't know what's behind you. You're assuming there's pressure there, someone there to tap it in. So he's trying to clear it away and do what he knows he should do there, but just a bit unlucky and unfortunate to have that one go back into his own net. But FC Tulsa and Hartford Athletic tied here in the 61st minute.
Yeah, long way to go, as you say, 61st minute. They have had a 2-2 here. FC Tulsa against El Paso. Now here's Adam Armour. Gudrun to Tete. McCabe. Marlo Yosef. Sheldon's stuck to him well tonight. You just wonder, just in the background there, the subs, whether it's time for FC Tulsa to make a change. Colin Fernandez is there, as is Christopher Pearson, Blaine Ferry, Patrick Weah, Said Hadji, all good attacking players, but you've got to be careful, I guess, in a 4-goal game when it's 2-2, that you don't throw it forward too quickly. Marlo Yosef has committed a foul and will get a yellow card, and that's his 5th yellow card of the season. It's been quite a frustrating night for Yosef, hasn't it?
It has, and he hasn't had as much of the ball as he would have liked, and we talked earlier about how Hartford Athletic has really done a good job at containing him, and I think you can see just a bit of frustration and emotion with him not being able to have the impact on the game that he's been wanting to.
Free kick then. 2-2. Here's Hodge then with the free kick from his own half. Drives the ball up into the night sky. Ball flicked on, Tate away. Up to the feet of Epps. Epps tries to bring in Yosef. Throw in to Matt Sheldon for Hartford Athletic. Sheldon, who left FC Tulsa to go to Charleston Battery, but then signed for Hartford in January of this year. The referee has just booked Marlo Yosef, and I think he's having another word with him and just saying, just leave the ball alone. He wouldn't want a second yellow. Now they swing the ball out to the right. Here's Rito. Rito clipping the ball to the far post, headed away by Rashid Tete. Prince Sadie across goal, and it just needed a touch, and that could easily have been the third. And in fact, the referee said there was a touch off a defender, and it's going to be another Case and Associates corner.
Hartford Athletic did really well there, switching the point of attack very quickly, spreading FC Tulsa's defense, then that ball in. That's what you want to do. You want to play the ball wide in the event the goalkeeper punches it out, or someone coming in on the back post, and ultimately a bit of a touch resulting in a corner kick here, and Hartford Athletic knocking on the door, trying to take advantage of the equalizer and go ahead.
Yeah, 6th Case and Associates corner of the game for the visitors. Everybody back inside the area for FC Tulsa. Barrera's ball to the back post is headed towards goal. It's on top of the goal. In fact, the referee said there was some climbing, some pushing, and it'll be a free kick to FC Tulsa. And we have a very exciting last 25 minutes here. Thanks for your company here on My 41 here in Tulsa, and also internationally on ESPN Plus. FC Tulsa are playing from right to left on your screens in all black, and they're about to make a couple of substitutions, and if my eyes don't deceive, Anna, it's going to be Blaine Ferry and Colin Fernandez, both central midfield players, who will come into the fray, and I think Kyle Edwards is getting ready as well for the visitors, but we'll bring you more news of that when it happens. Eric Bird winning the ball. Long ball forward is going to go all the way through to the man all in green tonight, Michael Nelson, who's been beaten twice tonight, and the last time that happened was in the 3-2 win over Detroit at the end of June. Last 2 games he's been able to keep a clean sheet. Not tonight. 2-2. McCabe. Justin Malou just hesitated, quickly shut down by Amo. So we're going to see the substitutions now. Tommy McCabe and Marcus Epps are being withdrawn. And on will come Colin Fernandez. Blaine Ferry. See Kyle Edwards come on, who's a really good goal scorer. Now here is Rucci. Kembo Kibato, familiar to this parish of course, comes on really as a kind of a left wing back. Came on I think for Matt Sheldon. So one former FC Tulsa player for another one. Here's Blaine Ferry. Taking the ball at just too much for Moses Dyer. Blaine Ferry then into the midfield with Eric Bird and Colin Fernandez. Marcus Epps worked hard in a lot of games in recent times. Kembo Gabato has won a throw-in. He made 58 appearances, 34 starts for FC Tulsa in the past 2 seasons. The Canadian. Very popular, lovely young man we got to know, Kembo Gabato, when he was here, Anna.
Yeah, he really likable. I know FC Tulsa really enjoyed their time with him. He was voted Newcomer of the Year when he first joined FC Tulsa and played really well, box-to-box midfielder, a lot of energy, and he hopes to bring that to Hartford Athletic as well. He struggled with a foot injury for a few months or so, but Hartford Athletic definitely happy to have him back and available in the lineup.
Rito, beautiful play from him. Across goal, it just needs a touch. It still could be a goal, and a brilliant block means we have a corner. Danny Barrera just couldn't get his shot away quick enough. Brilliant play from the Venezuelan Rito.
Hartford Athletic continuing to knock on the door here, trying to ultimately take over the lead, resulting in another corner kick opportunity. FC Tulsa throwing bodies in front of the ball to try to limit a goal scoring opportunity. We'll see if they can keep it out. We'll get a quick look here at the replay, but excellent ball in, dangerous play, front post runs, leading Danny Barrera open at the back post. And FC Tulsa able to clear this corner away, but looks like an initial foul here.
Yeah, it's going to be a card, I think. Yeah, the card being shown to Juan Torres. Andre Lewis it was that was withdrawn. He had a very good game for me. Kyle Edwards then up front with Elvis Amo. They're really going to go for this. Both teams desperate to win the 3 points. Now Fernandez has just lost out here to Prince Sadie. Sadie to Edwards. Edwards doesn't need too much of an opportunity. He goes down, nothing doing, says the referee. And a good job for FC Tulsa. He didn't manage to get his shot away there, Anna.
Yeah, FC Tulsa does a great job there recovering, but have to be better in those moments. Fernandez almost giving away square ball there, and Hartford Athletic almost taking advantage of a misstep as FC Tulsa trying to work their way back down on the other end.
70th minute, the One Oak Field here in downtown Tulsa. 2-2. Delicately poised game, end to end. Although FC Tulsa would argue that they would like to work Richard Sanchez, the goalkeeper for Hartford Athletic, a little more, especially in this second half. Malou finds Fernandez. Eric Bird in some space here as FC Tulsa have overloaded the midfield. Here's Adam Armour. He's had a fairly quiet night, Adam Armour. Would love to get something going here. Here's Blaine Ferry. Eric Bird. Blaine Ferry, signed from North Texas Soccer Club this season. Malou up to Moses Dyer. Moses Dyer goes down under pressure from Hodge. Hodge is pleading his innocence, and it'll be a free kick, and this is in a dangerous position here, Anna. A real chance for FC Tulsa to either have a go on frame or certainly get the ball into the box.
It is, and it looks like Milo Yosef and Blaine Ferry are standing over this one. We'll need a quality delivery, give FC Tulsa a chance to put this one on frame and take advantage of the dead ball. as Hartford Athletic trying to get organized here defensively.
Well, we hope you're enjoying this one as much as we are here at One Oak Field. Thank you again for joining us. 2-2. Milo Yosef and Blaine Ferry are over this one. Can it be a Blaine Ferry in-swinger with that left foot? Or is it Milo Yosef going over the four-man wall? Referee blows his whistle. Milo Yosef comes up and hits it woefully over the bar. Nothing doing at all there. And by his own standards, Anna, he'd want that one back.
Needs to do better there. At least put it on frame or give FC Tulsa a chance on the back post to try to get something on it. But Hartford Athletic, a sigh of relief that that one sails up over the bar.
FC Tulsa's home record is 1-3, drawn 3 and lost 3. They've beaten Loudon 3-0, Detroit 3-2, and just last Wednesday Miami by a goal to 0. The header away, only as far as Rito, who's impressed me tonight on this right-hand side and sometimes on the left. Adam Armour goes down. It's been a sporting game. There's a handshake there. Referee's been in control of the game. Both teams want to get on and play the game. Well, if you're an FC Tulsa fan, you will know that we are used to late drama here at One Oak Field. What's in store in this last 17 or so minutes? This is a mazy run from Milo Yosef, but in the end, just one green shirt too many. Eric Bird finding some space wider on that left-hand side. He's having to do that now because Blaine Ferry and Colin Fernandez have gone into the middle of the field. That will be a throw-in for Kembo Kibato. Philip Goodrin, the marquee signing from Memphis 901, with Rodrigo da Costa going the other way. Kibato gets it forward only as far as Eric Bird. Eric Bird, a good turn from Moses Dyer. Great block from Kibato, who got back to atone for his own error. And there's Bird again trying to get the ball through. He has done to Dyer here. Dyer, round one. Can he clip the ball in? He certainly can. And there's a diving header away from Juan Torres. FC Tulsa knocking on the door here in the 74th minute. 2-2 the score. Now Bird goes down, and there will be a free kick. And this is much more central, Anna, and you just feel that FC Tulsa can get a shot on the frame here.
Yeah, Eric Bird with his back to goal does well, draws the foul, gives FC Tulsa another opportunity here off of a free kick, and created some noise there in the box for a bit. Moses Dyer with an initial really good turn, kept the ball alive. Get a look here on the replay. Defender Robin Lepert just comes right through Eric Bird. Easy call for the referee, as goalkeeper Richard Sanchez trying to organize what looks to be a five-man wall here, almost dead center.
Well, Blaine Ferry, Philip Goodrum are over the ball. If it was Goodrum, it would be right-footed. If it's Ferry, it's left-footed. As Anna Peffer has already pointed out, there's a five-man wall there. The referee blows his whistle. Up comes Blaine Ferry. Hits it right into the wall. Ferry again. And that one is from Colin Fernandez and sliced away. Again, slightly disappointing when you're in that position. Anna, easy for me to say up here, but, you know, to hit the wall from that position.
Right, and I mean, Hartford Athletic with five men in that wall obviously did its job, but have to get it up and over, maybe find an opportunity wide if it's too congested, just to create something going forward with the dead ball right at the top of the D. Really great opportunity there, wasted from FC Tulsa.
Adam Armour with the header away. Throw in. Rito with it, gets it back from Edwards. Rita now going on a little run, gets it through to Edwards. That's good play. Comes off the defender. It's going to be away for another corner for the away side. Another Case and Associates corner. As we say, fans, head to the FC Tulsa app to vote for tonight's man of the match. You can download the FC Tulsa app on the App Store and the Google Play Store. Voting closes at the final whistle. 14 minutes to go in this wonderful game of football that we're seeing. FC Tulsa have been ahead twice and been pegged back by Hartford Athletic. 2-2 the score. Another Case and Associates corner from Danny Barrera. Referee again has words with the pushing and shoving going on around the penalty spot. Here's Barrera's corner to the back stick. Ball bounces off a Hartford player and it's going to go harmlessly away for a goal kick. Alabefra, if you were picking the FC Tulsa man of the match, who would your candidates be tonight? You can talk about unsung heroes or the obvious if you want to.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because we talked about, you know, Tete coming back from injury and being really important for FC Tulsa, but unlucky for him to ultimately have the own goal there for FC Tulsa and Hartford Athletic finding the equalizer. He'd had a good game up until that point, but overall he'd done well. But Marcus Epps, an obvious one, you can't keep him from scoring. He's done a really great job just carrying that momentum for FC Tulsa in front of goal. Philip Goodrum, an obvious one, just continuing to play really well. Nelson, hopeful to have a clean sheet, but just hasn't been able to keep it. Really hasn't been tested too much tonight. What are your thoughts, Dave? I know FC Tulsa's, you know, had a few really good moments in this matchup, but Eric Bird.
Ball into the box. There's a header there from Moses Dyer. Yeah, Moses Dyer, I think, has worked hard and to me gets better and better every game. There was a substitution. Luke Merrill has come into the fray. Juan Pablo Torres has left the field. And FC Tulsa are bringing on Christopher Pearson, the tall young Jamaican, for Eric Bird, who's worked really hard for FC Tulsa. Signed in July of 2022 was Christopher Pearson. The crowd has stayed with it and will stay with it to the end, and they know they often see late drama here. We've already seen a 5-goal thriller against Detroit on June the 30th. Are we to see another goal or two in this game? Kembo Kabato has moved into the central midfield now, with Merrill going to the left-hand side. Kabato certainly played most of his games here at FC Tulsa in the centre of the field. Now, talking about centre of the field, Blaine Ferry's won it back. Colin Fernandez. Referee has blown his whistle. I think a boot has been lost by Danny Barrera. I think that's very generous of the referee if he's stopping the game and for that. Annie, you don't often see that, do you? But the referee is just saying, hang on a minute, I'll restart. Barrera's being asked to leave the field, maybe because the referee stopped the game for him. We will restart with the bounce ball. So 80-minute mark ticks over onto the stadium clock here, and we have 10 minutes of the normal time to go. Barrera's back on the field. Here's Rucci. Just going back to the man of the match, you know, despite the own goal, Rashid Tete's had another fine game for me. As for Hartford Athletic, I think there's been many players that they could give their man of the match to. I was very impressed with Andre Lewis. I think Prince Sadie's had a good game. Danny Barrera's had lots of touches of the ball and been very good for them. Kyle Edwards has come on. Elvis Amo, I think, has been very impressive up front. And then you look at the back, Conor McGlynn has been really good. So lots of candidates for them. And certainly if you're a Hartford Athletic fan tuning in, Lots of good things from your team tonight. Of course, everybody has got their eyes on the top 8 spots for the playoff games. FC Tulsa started the night in 7th, Hartford Athletic in 12th. Here's the impressive Rito. Prince Sadie goes down. The referee said there was a foul. And there's going to be a yellow card. I think it's been shown to Christopher Pearson there. And it's all just got a little bit untidy, Anna, in this last few minutes.
Yeah, really important from an FC Tulsa perspective to just be mindful and disciplined in those moments, especially this late in the game. You don't want to give up unnecessary fouls and free kicks in a dangerous area. And a player like Danny Barrera can really deliver a good ball in, and definitely want to limit those opportunities if you can, and important not to give up easy fouls.
Everybody back for FC Tulsa, 3-man wall. Here's Barrera clipping the ball into the box. There's a header towards goal and a brilliant save from Michael Nelson. It was Kyle Edwards with the header, and that is a fantastic save from FC Tulsa's keeper. And Edwards feels a little bit aggrieved that that didn't creep inside the right-hand post there.
Yeah, we knew Danny Barrera could deliver a good ball, and Edwards, late substitute. We'll get a quick look here at the replay. Really good ball in, good header. A lot of power generated, and FC Tulsa goalkeeper Michael Nelson does a great job to punch that one away.
9th corner, Case & Associates corner for the visitors into the danger area. It bobbles around in the area. There's another header towards goal, and this time it's headed off the line by Blaine Ferry. Edwards is looking to the heavens as if to say, what have I got to do to score inside that right-hand post? Another corner.
Dave, that's exactly why you put a player right there on the front post. Blaine Ferry does his job well. Heads that one away, but another corner kick Hartford Athletic trying to take advantage of.
Barrera again from that left-hand side to the near post this time. Headed away. Kibato's underneath this one. So was Colin Fernandez. Barrera. Right-footed ball. Powerful header away by Tete. Merrill, who started the last game, the 2-0 defeat against San Diego Loyal. 2-2 the score, 6 minutes to go. Milo Yosef having to retreat here for the throw-in. Still being told to go back towards the corner flag by the referee. Gudrun's been pushed over by Merrill. Free kick to FC Tulsa. Well, Michael Nelson with the ball here had to be at his best with that Kyle Edwards header. Nelson's been in fine form. He's only missed one game this season. That's when he had a bang to the nose. Was in the team of the week 1 and 13. Now FC Tulsa are taking off a defender and putting on an attacking midfielder, Saeed Haji. Bold move this one, Annabeffa. Justin Malou has come off, and that is certainly an attacking move by Blair Gavick.
Well, I think if you're Blair Gavin, you know, FC Tulsa has had 2 opportunities where they've led this game, and, you know, a self-inflicted own goal, and credit Hartford Athletic, they've absolutely stayed in this match, but from Blair Gavin's perspective, have to take care of these points at home.
Ball cleared away. Tulsa Remote has welcomed over 2,000 members to Tulsa and will pay you to work from your new home. Apply now, you're going to love it here. Referee is having another word with Milo Yosef. He's got to be extremely careful, Anna. He's had a yellow card and maybe saying a little bit too much here. Referee's only got so much patience. 2-2 the score. Referee Mr. Stefanovic is not going to tolerate any more dissent. And in fact, he's talking to Jose Lara, the fourth official. And the referee's just going to come and chat to somebody. There's the kids having their own game up there on the grassy banks. Families come in their droves, put the blankets down, bring the kids. And we're just a little bit stop-start here. Merrill's trying to take the throw in. Referee's happy now, whatever that was going on. And away we go. And here's McGlynn clipping a right-footed ball forward into the box. Edward chests it down, clips it over the top. Adamama goes down. Adamama's fouled. And FC Tulsa need the ball at the other end. And Abefa, if you're a Hartford fan, you're happy with them trying to go for the points here.
Yeah, Kyle Edwards has made a big impact since coming on the field, and Hartford Athletic just continues to create good chances in front of goal. As looks like they'll have another substitution coming on. Apollon will come on for Hartford Athletic, looks like, for Elvis Amo, as they continue try to bring on fresh legs and find what could be the game-winning goal here late in this match.
Yeah, Apollon it is. Amo's going to take his time. Amo, who scored that first goal, the long throw from Sheldon, the header from Amo. Apollon's only had 175 minutes total for the season. Lepert away. That will go all the way through to Michael Nelson, who's out of his area here. He's got to be careful. Clears it left-footed. Pearson heads it on. Lepert there with Gudrun. Here's Edwards. Nutmegs the defender. Back goes Milo Yosef. Blaine Ferry gets a flick of the ball. And again with Kembo Kibato. Ball loose here. Hadji comes away with the ball now. Moses Dyer. Hadji's gone with him here. Infield to Pearson. Pearson's given it away to Kibato. Pearson's won it back here now. Down the middle. He's going to try one, Pearson. But he's hit that way, way wide of the target. Just got a little bit excited there, did young Christopher Pearson. Anna?
Yeah, he had some space in front of him to run into. Philip Goodrum was making a run. I'd like to see him drive further into that space and not settle for that shot from distance. But important for FC Tulsa to continue to take care of the ball. We've seen some easy giveaways recently. Important from a technical standpoint. Get a good first touch, crisp pass, keep possession of the ball, especially in these last few minutes of the game. Want to create one last good chance in front of goal. Give yourself a chance to win the game.
Blair Gammon's men have scored 8 goals after the 75th minute this season. Can they do it again in this thrilling game that we've had? Here's Adam Armour. Moses Dyer is wide and he finds it. Dyer now will run in field past Kibato. Gets a 1-2. Dyer with a shot, blocked by McGlynn. He's had a good game at the back, throwing himself in front of the ball. Blaine Ferry, 4 minutes to be added on. Here's Rucci. Christopher Pearson. Good ball to Dyer. Dyer nutmegs the defender, can't get around Kibato, cleared away by Richard Sanchez. Rashid Tete, unfortunately scoring the own goal, the second Hartford Athletic goal. 2-2 the score. We're playing 4 minutes added on. Blaine Ferry. Normally there's one more opportunity for either or both sides late on. Here's Milo Yosef into the box. Moses Dyer's there. Laporte heads it away. And Rito will come away, but the referee will blow the whistle because Richard Lepert is down after the clash with Moses Dyer.
Here's a look at the replay there. Yosef with his left foot just floats the ball in. Really great header from Lepert to get that up and over, but just lands a bit awkwardly from his back as well. But good to see him up and moving after that play. As I'd imagine the referee may add a minute or two there.
Referee will restart with a bounce ball, uncontested. And Lepert is okay, and we'll play it back to Sanchez. Sanchez waves his players forward. Route one now. Malo Yosef has had to retreat to a right back spot. Said Hadji's gone wide on the right. FC Tulsa more of a 4-4-2 at the moment. That ball is out. Chance here. Blair Gavin wants the ball back in play as soon as it possibly can be. 2 minutes to go. 2-2 the score. Blaine Ferry tries to play it through. Kembo Kibato sweeps it out to the right-hand side. Hadji can't keep it in. Throw it to the visitors here. Luke Merrill, the 23-year-old, with the throw-in. Ball is just loose here for a moment. Now here's Rito. Rito across, guys, a good one, good defensive play. Here's Kembo Kibato, just losing out. Blaine Ferry here. Gudrun just took his eye off the ball there. And there's an offside flag. Gudrun's worked hard again, and it just took his eye off that one.
Yeah, and then initially a good step from Lepert there as FC Tulsa was breaking back the other way. They need a bit of a sense of urgency going forward here as the clock continues to tick down.
Well, the last point that Hartford Athletic got was the 1-1 draw at Indy 11 back on June the 10th. Lost their last 5 games. Desperate for something out of this one. They've got it at the moment. They've got a point at least. Here's Pearson. Milo Yosef stepping in field.
Need some movement from FC Tulsa going forward. Those outside backs get the ball, look up, they're stagnant in the forward. So you have to make crisscrossing runs, have to create some space to run into.
Malo Yosef down to Said Hadji. Good turn from Hadji, good first touch, then he ran into trouble. But FC Tulsa with some good one-touch stuff. Here's Colin Fernandez, good clip ball into the box. Gudrun has won the game of football again! We are so used to late drama here at Wallow Field! And Philip Gudrun, who else, wins the game of football for FC Tulsa? FC Tulsa 3, Hartford Athletic 2.
We are absolutely used to late drama here at One Oak Field, and Philip Gudrum does it again for FC Tulsa. Absolutely clutch. We'll get another look here on the replay. Great build-up from FC Tulsa. The combination play, the cheeky cross from Fernandez, and then Gudrum makes this look easy, but this is difficult. Off the half volley, keeps it down, follows through, low and away, doesn't give Richard Sanchez a chance to make this save. One-touch finish. And Philip Gudrum for FC Tulsa, what looks to be the game winner here at One Oak Field.
I'll tell you what, please credit Colin Fernandez. It's his second assist of the season. Look at this, that's outstanding. With the outside of your left foot, lays it on a plate for Gudrum. But wait a minute, here's Rito. Hartford Athletic aren't done yet. Rito, is there more drama? Into the box here. And there's a tackle coming in from Rucci, who says to the referee, that's got to be the end. The referee said absolutely not. There was a a reasonable time taken out there with the goal celebration. There's going to be a long throw here to be launched into the box by Apollon here for Hartford Athletic. It's do or die now. Into the box it goes, headed away by Rucci. And the referee blows the final whistle. Philip Gudrun, seconds from the end, wins a 5-goal thriller for FC Tulsa. And no wonder the fireworks are going off. You have to feel a little bit sorry for Hartford Athletic, who will have to pick themselves up again and go again in their next game. They gave it all, but FC Tulsa would not be beaten tonight, and they win it at Bedford by 3-2.
A thrilling matchup between these two teams, and we say it time and time again, but you cannot count FC Tulsa out. Late in this match, you knew they would get one more opportunity. It was just whether or not they would execute, and none other than Philip Gudrum able to get the job done. But it was a really good team performance through and through. I mean, the assist from Fernandez leading up to that play. Marcus Epps had the first goal. Defensively from FC Tulsa, had a pretty solid game. Started the game off with not a ton of possession, but were able to work their way into the game, get a goal against the run of play. And FC Tulsa found a way to get it done. Their 4th consecutive win this season. They've really turned their season around and hopeful to ride this momentum.
And their 4th home win of the season. We're going to take a breath now and just catch our breath as we go to break. But please do not go away. We've got lots to wrap up. There's Gudrun chatting to Niall Lowe. Gudrun with a brace tonight. It's finished FC Tulsa 3, Hartford Athletic 2. We will be back with the post-game show right after this.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. You've probably noticed the construction going on around us, so now is the perfect time to take advantage of our remote options in both sales and service. From a fully online buying experience, including signing all of your documents online, to our pickup and delivery option and service, where we'll bring the loaner to you. And of course, our mobile service van. So let us at Bill Knight Ford come see you and visit us online at BillKnightFord.com, home of the Knight Advantage.
Therapy is great for athletes. It's great for muscle recovery, reduces aches and pains that they're having, help those muscles recover quicker from those intense workouts that they're going through.
These guys, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa's Fighting Rehab.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
Welcome back into One Oak Field, where, as I said in commentary, we are so used to late drama, and it happened again with Philip Gudrun's 94th minute goal, giving FC Tulsa a 3-2 win. And Anna Beffer, let's get into those highlights and have a look how it all started.
Yeah, what an entertaining match between these two teams. FC Tulsa comes into this game currently in 7th place, and Marcus Epps get things going early on. A great ball from Eric Bird. Marcus Epps does the rest, but then Hartford Athletic with a really quick response. Elvis Amo off of the long throw from Matt Sheldon and the late equalizer, but then Philip Gudrum, we've said his name a lot for FC Tulsa, again finds the go-ahead goal off of a really good assist from Moses Dyer, who had an outstanding game, worked so hard throughout the entire match for FC Tulsa. So 3 goals in the first half between these two teams, and they weren't done yet. Hartford Athletic continued to play really dangerous balls in on the wing. Unfortunate from an FC Tulsa perspective, Tete gave up the own goal there. Nelson continued to make some really good saves from a defensive standpoint, and then this was the moment for FC Tulsa. Colin Fernandez with the cheeky assist outside of the left foot, and Philip Goodrum with a clinical finish, first time half volley right in front of goal, does the rest. Absolutely clutch from Philip Goodrum, and FC Tulsa able to win at ONEOK Field, their 4th win at home, 3-2.
And their 4th consecutive win. Let's have a look at the full match stats and look at the shots, Anna. The possession may not have been won tonight by FC Tulsa, but certainly the goals and the shots were.
It was, and in the first half, Hartford Athletic dominated from a possession standpoint, but FC Tulsa got that first goal against the run of play and really grew into the game and just created a ton of opportunities in front of goal. 5 shots on target, obviously 3 of those in the back of the net for goals, and able to get it done. And FC Tulsa really playing with a ton of confidence right now, and you can tell an excellent team win from back to front, able to continue to fight. But credit Hartford Athletic, they came into a tough environment, continuing to fight back, find 2 equalizers, but just weren't able to catch FC Tulsa tonight.
Let's have a look at where FC Tulsa will go next in their upcoming schedule, and I can tell you it's the 3rd game of their homestand against RGV next Friday night here. And what better place than to follow up this one, Anna, with that one before, of course, those tough games against Tampa Bay and Louisville and Switchbacks and Tampa Bay again. It doesn't get any easier, but they'll be pleased to be back at home again next Friday.
Absolutely. They've had good success here at ONEOK Field, but as you and I have talked all season, Dave, there's no easy game in the USL Championship. FC Tulsa obviously on a bit of a tear right now. Really important for them to keep that going, take care of business, continue to get points, and put themselves in a good position for the playoffs. As it stands currently, they would be in the playoffs, but important for them to continue to build a buffer and have an opportunity to maybe get a playoff game at home. So all of their goals still there to be taken. FC Tulsa fans clearly happy with the result here at ONEOK Field. An outstanding result through and through, full 90 minutes from FC Tulsa, and they'll be pleased with the result here.
Anna, I'm just going to quickly say to you, they lost at Loudoun, they lost at home to Orange County, they lost 4-0 at Memphis. Since then, they've hit back with 4 fantastic wins. Just a one-liner from you. It's going really well for Mr. Gavin, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's completely coming together, and a lot to do with what you see off the field as well. The team camaraderie, the leadership from Philip Goodrum. He's really come in since the initial signing and just brought the energy level up for FC Tulsa. Done a great job, brought everyone together, and FC Tulsa at the right time might be peaking here in the second half of the season.
Anna Bever, thank you so much for your company tonight. Thank you so much to our production crew who produced all the sounds and the sights for you tonight. We'll do it all again in 6 days' time to see if FC Tulsa can win their 5th game on the trot. Thank you to all of you for tuning in. We'll do it all again next time. It's finished FC Tulsa 3, Hartford Athletic 2.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.